What am I doing? Oh, I'm just watching Three Hats. So I don't have an Avalanche jersey yet. And originally I was putting this up because Eichel was the first to score 2 goals in this game, spoiler alert. So instead it's up because it's Jack Eichel Day. So happy Jack Eichel Day to all those who celebrate when Vegas 2 years ago. And that's funny because he scored both of his 2 goals in the second period. So I never knew Jack Eichel was such a poet. Okay, okay, time travel. Back to the first in this game. The first period happens and it seems like it's just gonna be a goalie battle. The only goal of the period is a shorthander by this guy, Captain Expressive Mark Stone, who gets us on the board 1-0 after a complete breakdown from the Avalanche, and that will not be the first and only time that happens this game. Wait, that was, wait. That will not be the last and only time that happens this game. I don't, I mean, Vegas was forechecking, yes, but like, the Avs weren't pressuring them at all. Like, Stone was sitting behind the net and he just is able to have all the time to feed it over to whoever grabs it, and then McNabb ends up having it and he sends it to Stone, who's all alone in front of the goal again, and then just dekes him out and is able to get it 1-0. And on it, up to that point, Vegas has had quite a few chances, including immediately a power play for them, which is the opposite of what happened last game. Yeah, Georgiev was standing on his head for Colorado, and Colorado had some decent chances in the first, and so that was, you know, it was like, okay, goalie battle, and it seemed like it was gonna be a low-scoring affair. Second period. Pietrangelo takes a shot, he doesn't get shot, a shot from the Colorado Avalanche hits Petro where there's like no padding on the wrist, and he is grieving, like absolutely on the pain, like healed over his wrist because there was no padding, and he took a 90-mile-an-hour shot of rubber into his wrist. Like, yeah, if that's broken. He makes this pass in the second period, which I don't know how he made in general, like what I would do to be able to have that kind of skill to make that kind of a pass, let alone after taking a shot to your wrist like that and have that much pain. But he does it, and it's a beautiful pass over to Marchessault, who hits Eichel in the zone, and Eichel top shelf far side against Georgiev to make it 2-0 Vegas, and he needed that. The amount of energy, it looked like he was scoring against the Buffalo Sabres instead. Expressive Jack Eichel for this, because it's his first goal in 6-7 games, which is a slump for Eichel. Oh boy, we are blessed as hockey fans to be cheering for the Vegas Golden Knights. I mean, I knew that before this game, but still. The Avalanche just had a complete defensive breakdown in their own zone. Nichushkin tries to clear it after a botch. Like, it wasn't just Nichushkin, because it was a botched pass before this and all this, but then he basically gives the Stone to Stevenson like it was his birthday, and then Stevenson sends it over to Stone, who then sends it over to Carrier, who absolutely snipes it past Georgiev to make it 3-0 Vegas. And then like 58 seconds later, on the power play, they're still announcing Carrier's goal. And Vegas on the power play, it's Stone sends it over and Eichel snipes it for his second of the night to make it 4-0 Vegas. Stanley Cup champion Jack Eichel on his 2-year mark of being a Vegas Golden Knight. Nets 2 in the second period. So it's 4-0 Vegas going into the third, right? The first goal of the first was a shorthanded goal from Mark Stone, and the first goal of the third was a shorthanded goal by Mark Stone. Are the Avalanche sick? Or do they think they're the San Jose Sharks getting scored on 10 goals in back-to-back games? He just gets a rush, shorthanded, and is able to net it short side. It's 5-0 Vegas, and that's the second Hatty watch. What a season for the Vegas Golden Knights, yes, but William Karlsson, Dorofeev gets the puck in the defensive zone and sends a great pass to Karlsson, and he just wires it like from the high slot. I wasn't expecting the shot, so I don't know if Georgiev was either, but it goes in, and it's 6-0 Vegas. William Karlsson was like, no, I'm not done with that, because, you know, this is my season, and Eichel and Stone can't show me up. Dorofeev and William Karlsson, yes. Oh, man. I miss Riley Smith, but like Dorofeev makes $4 million less, and it's working. So honestly, from Dorofeev, amazing puck handling, work, effort to be able to keep this, make this an opportunity in the first place. And then he skates around with the puck and just feeds it across the crease over to William Karlsson, who is like, yep, nope, I got this. Grabs the puck and lifts it up into the top of the net to make it 7-0 Vegas. Because, as we know, Saturdays are for college football, so the extra point had to be good for Vegas Golden Knights, I guess. And the game ends, and the Avalanche were trying so hard to spoil the shutout, but Adin Hill was phenomenal in this game, and he made it look easy too for the most part. He had 41 saves for his first regular season shutout as a Vegas Golden Knight, and he was the first star. And if your goalie is the first star in a game where you score 7 goals, then you had a pretty darn good game. The Vegas Golden Knights are 11-0-1. But don't worry, we haven't played anyone that's really that good, right? See, I thought about doing this tweet for the intro, but an avalanche, the only thing I could think of was like pucks raining down on me, and that sounded like it would hurt. And I live on the 2nd floor, so I didn't want to disturb the people below us, especially because it's 1:30 a.m. Although it is funny because the Vegas Golden Knights pucks I have, there's 7 of them. So I mean, if I wanted to, I don't want to be concussed. Happy Jack Eichel Day indeed. The Golden Knights have not lost a game in regulation. Wood Bannister. So 18 straight games, which postseason for a large portion of those. And even if we counted the one against the Stars, 24 of the last 25. So good game, you know. And we have to follow up that performance tomorrow. The Ducks, who did not play today. They were one of the 2 teams in the NHL that didn't play today. And the Ducks are actually doing pretty good this season, so we'll see. That can be a test, right? Man, if they win. I don't know, I'm gonna predict Ducks win in overtime tomorrow. I mean, we can go through my hats right now. I've got this one, which is the one that I normally wear because it fits. I like the way it fits on my head. Also my newest one, my first one was this one from my mom. She, I think, got this at Target. My second one I bought, I believe this was my 3rd, which I got at a locker room sale. I found this at Savers, the Nevada Day with the city of Henderson and Vegas on the side. So we didn't have 5 Hatty watches, only the 3. I showed the hats. Do you want to see the pucks? First game my wife and I went to against the Habs in February of the inaugural season. I had the Stanley Cup final from the inaugural season, as well as Colorado versus Vegas from when I went with my family, that season 3. And then I also have from season 4 a preseason game where they were in Salt Lake City and we went to that one. I have a puck from every game that I've been to. So the other ones that I have are from the Blues game I went to by myself, which was weird. And then the Preds game. And then the other puck, the last puck is the Stanley Cup Champions puck with the player photo, which I love. It is a really fun time to be a Vegas Golden Knights fan. And that's going to be it for Game 12's Nightly Review. Thank you so much for watching and have a good night.